Hello everybody and welcome back to Farm Sim 22 and welcome back to our Broke to Billionaire series. I apologize for the lack of streams lately, but I've been trying to get my voice back after being sick for an entire week. It's not ideal. I don't know if that actually went through or not, but let me just say it again. Hello again and welcome back to Farm Sim 22 and welcome back to the Broke to Billionaire series. I'm pretty sure you guys heard the part about me being sick for a week, so I do apologize not being able to stream, but we are back, and my voice is recovered enough. It shouldn't be a problem, especially for this, so we should be okay. What up, Daniel? Y Speed, appreciate you. Ghost Knight, good morning. Eric, what up? Appreciate everybody dropping in. All right, let's get into the plan for the day. It is a beautiful May day out here in the middle of nowhere. Our gorgeous little farm. I mean, come on, man. Look at this. This farm has come a long way in the short amount of time that we've been going. And we've done a lot. I'm pretty happy with it. Legendary, good morning. I appreciate you, my dude. Got to keep that social distancing up, right? Onyx, how's it going? Ender, Shameless, Capri, Captain Rob, Jess, Arrow Boy. Good to see everybody this morning. I hope you guys are having a great start to your week. Let's check on our sheep. You guys know the deal. Time to check on them. So they are currently at 98% health. Oh, that's not ideal. Why? Why are they so low? Is it because their food is getting low? I mean, they haven't run out of food. Or is it because the young ones haven't grown up and fully matured yet, so it's bringing down the overall health of the entire herd? That could be. That could be. So we are currently up to how many? How many sheep? 48. This can hold 60, I believe. 65. So we're getting closer. All right, let's see where we're at in terms of... we've got our 29-month-old Black Welsh Mountain sheep. We could sell them. Potentially. They are at 100% of their health, which is nice. I don't have an animal trailer to transport them. But, I mean, they are pretty penny. I mean, we could sell 8 of them for $6,200. That's what I'm saying. Like, we could sell some. And we will eventually be doing that. But we're going to have to get some grass for these guys. Obviously, our grass is ready to harvest, so we're ready to mow that. Before we go too crazy, let's go down and check on our other field as well. Do we want to take the truck? Let's take the Gator. Or the Kubota. We'll take the Kubota. We do have our wind turbines that we put up in the last episode to help pay for the interest of the loan. So we've got them going there in the back. But we'll go down, check on our other field real quick, see if it needs anything. Shouldn't. We also got our bees. I forgot about that. Look at our honey. In the last episode, we did set up a beehive, and we have the honey spawning all the way up here, so we don't even have to go all the way down and check on the bees. But, you know, for consistency's sake, we probably ought to. Legendary, thank you for 28 months, my dude. Already coming in and dropping bomb. Thank you so much, man. Capri's in the chat. Good to see you, my dude. Yeah, I'll make sure that I stay 6 feet away from the screen. If you guys stay 6 feet away from the screen, then nobody has to get sick, right? That's how social distancing works. We'll be all good. But yeah, let's go down here and check on our field that we have growing all the way at the end. Try not to cut through our neighbor's field. There's a nice convenient little pathway down here the neighbor doesn't mind us using to get to our field. I think the neighbor is kind of like buttering us up because I think he wants to get out of the farming business, and he knows that I'll be the one to buy the property if I can get enough money to do so. So I think that's why he's like, I don't mind you using the property, you know, as long as you don't destroy my crop. So we all good. Me and the neighbor, we on good terms. All right, so we're gonna go down here, and our field should be the last one on the line. I am starting to feel better. I still have a slight fever, and obviously my throat hasn't fully recovered just yet. But, ooh-wee. Look at our oats. I forgot, we planted oats down here to bide our time until the canola's ready to be going. As we will be changing this over to canola. But, yeah. So we're gonna have this ready to harvest soon. We didn't end up rolling the field, but that's fine. It's a massive field. And then, of course, we have our bees over here. We'll go check on him real quick. I don't want to bring the Kubota over here because, you know, the vibrations agitate the bees. So I'd rather walk up to them on foot. I don't want to agitate them too much. Just make sure they're doing good. All right. All right, we got to sneak up on them, guys. I'm not wearing a bee suit. The last thing I want to do is get stung. Yep, they seem to be doing just fine. Look at them all flying. Go out and make me some money. I mean honey. Same thing. Beautiful. All right, well, this field seems to be doing just fine. So we're good there. We won't have to do anything with this until it's ready to harvest. It's already fertilized and all the things. So we'll go up and we'll get ready to mow the grass and get the silage started and feed our sheep. Yo, World War II Dogfighter, thank you for 5 months, my dude. You guys are always so kind to me. I do appreciate you guys. Do appreciate you guys. You guys are always incredibly kind. Whee! Oh, God. What up, Iowa? How's it going? Philip? Birdman's in the chat. Good to see you guys. Welcome, everybody. I'm hoping that, you know, today's the first attempt at a stream, and hopefully tomorrow I'll get my legend stream in. Of course, it'll probably have to be more of a chill stream than usual. But, you know, one day at a time, we'll get back to normal. The opposite of no money, no honey. I mean, if you've got the money, honey, I've got the time. We'll go honky-tonkin' and we'll have a time. Bring along your Cadillac, leave my old wreck behind. If you've got the money, honey, I've got the time. Ain't no need to tarry. We'll start out tonight. I'm a dork, man. You see how it works, though? Like, that's my brain. My brain is screwed, man. My brain is so screwed. Like, all it takes a couple of words, and the next thing you know, I'm singing. I'm such a dork. I am such a... Why do you guys put up with me? What up, Lightfoot? Philip? Got 360K in the Louisiana? Jesus, man. That's got to be a record. I know somebody had beaten my record pretty quickly, but that's got to be a record. Yo, Commander Tragic, much appreciated, my dude. Almost sounding like Randy Travis. What? Randy Travis. I don't think so. I think that was closer to Willie Nelson. And he ain't even the original. There's somebody else. I can't think of who sings that song also. I know Willie Nelson did sing it, but there's somebody else that sang that song as well. I just can't think of his name. But, yeah, definitely not Randy Travis. I love Randy Travis, don't get me wrong. He's got some great music. But that is not anywhere close to what I was singing. Alright, here we go. You guys know the deal. It's time to start the mowing. I'm a dumb, but you already knew that too. We got 2 mowers, dum-dum. Digging up the bones, I'm digging up bones. Exhuming things that's better left alone. I'm resurrected. Okay, yeah, that's a terrible idea. Don't do it. Stop singing. You'll be out for another week. Yeah, we hit 53K. You guys believe that? Thank you, Legendary. Yeah, we actually just hit 53K yesterday. Believe it or not. 53,000 people watching the channel. Wasn't that long ago, we just hit 50. You guys have been crazy this year. Thank you guys so much. And we got another milestone coming up very soon. We're about to hit 25 million views on YouTube. 25 million views. That's a lot of views, man. How's the bungee jump coming along? Haven't gotten that far yet. I gotta lose weight before I can even consider doing that. I've got to get down to 250 pounds before I can do the whole bungee jump thing. So it's still a couple of months away. But it will happen. I'm gonna try to make it happen this year. It may have to take time, but I promise you guys, it will happen. You guys know the deal. I don't lie. I get things done. May not happen in everybody else's time frame, like when they expect it to happen, but I do keep my word. But the other thing that I'm running into is that bungee jumping. They only do it a couple of weekends a month for only like a few months out of the year. So I'm hoping that I can get down below the weight limit in time to get it done this year, which I should be able to. But at the same time, like worst case scenario, we have to wait until next year, because I will definitely be below it by next year. But I should have no problem getting below 250 in time to do the bungee jumping this year. Hey, that guy took out that sign again. Have I watched the trailer for Farm Sim 25? I actually haven't. I know there's a lot of new stuff coming. I've been seeing everybody posting videos reacting to stuff. I watch a lot of Farm Sim content, so I have been seeing the thumbnails. Everybody talking about the new ground deformation and AI workers change, and GPS coming to in 25, and lots of new stuff. I'm looking forward to it. You're working 2 jobs now? I hear that, man. It's rough, man. Everything's so freaking expensive nowadays. Like, you almost have to. Even me, like, doing this, I've been actually considering going back to work, too. Like, I've been trying so hard to avoid going back to work, plus doing YouTube, because while it seems like I would simply just double my money, it doesn't work like that. It seems like when I do YouTube, I end up making more money than if I do YouTube and work at the same time. It's weird. And it's all down to streaming. Like, I make most of my money from YouTube through live streams because of generous people donating and gifting memberships and stuff like that. And that was perfectly iterated in the past week with me not being able to stream last week. Dude, my channel is like just suffering when it comes to the revenue that I earn. The YouTube is like, you're losing all kinds of money. What is wrong with you? It's like, because I'm not streaming, jackass. Why don't you pay me more, YouTube? Instead of taking all my money. What up, Neezer? How's it going? Yeah, it'll definitely happen. You know that, Capri. You've been around long enough. You've seen all the challenges. You've seen the hot pepper challenges. You've seen me jumping into a frozen pond. Like, I am not afraid of a challenge. Like, I go out there, we get things done. If I say I'm going to do something, I'll do it. It takes time sometimes. And when you're talking about the logistics of setting up an entire trip, like booking a hotel room and getting everything to line up, and it's a whole shebang. It's one thing that I can honestly, like, I can truly sit back and say is that when I say I'm going to do something, I do it. I'm not a clickbaiter. I'm not a YouTuber that goes out and just lies like a lot of people do. Like, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. And I think that's why this got knocked out of the park so quickly by you guys. It's because you guys know I don't mess around. Like, if I say I'm going to do something, I'll do it. I ain't scared. Okay, I'm a little scared, but I'll still do it. There's a difference. We don't let fear consume us, right, guys? Right? Me with crippling social anxiety. We don't let fear consume us. Yeah, YouTube doesn't offer sick days. They also don't give you time off. So if you don't make videos, and that was the other thing. Everybody's like, well, Spartan, you sound terrible. Why are you still making videos? It's because if I don't make videos, I don't get paid. That's how that works. It ain't like I can call in sick and be like, hey, can I use one of those sick days I got built up? I mean, I've been doing this for 8 years. Surely I got some leave built up, right? Nope. You get nothing. You're a freaking subcontractor or a freelance worker, whatever you want to call it. You get nothing. What up, Isaac? We're getting better. We're getting better, my guy. It just takes time. It was a pretty nasty infection. I will give it that. But we're getting better slowly. I'm feeling a lot better. It's just recovering my voice at this point. Like, in terms of overall feeling, like my throat, I can swallow without too much discomfort now, which is nice. But yeah, it's been rough. What up, Torch? But I do appreciate everybody dropping in. If you guys could punch that like button for me, it helps the channel out a ton. I think it's pretty impressive what we've been able to do up to this point with this little farm. Like, we haven't been going that long. What are we in our second year? Third year, maybe? And we're already, like, just, it seems like we're doing really well, especially compared to what we were doing in the previous episode. We own all of our equipment. We just made a major land upgrade by purchasing the new field and getting it ready to go. That's going to be a huge influx of cash when we go to start harvesting that, especially once we get it converted over to canola. I know initially it's going to be oats, but yeah, it should be significant upgrades. Oh, I missed a spot. Oh well. We'll swing back through and get all the spots I missed. That's one thing I don't like about this particular mowing setup that we've got. I would like to eventually get a better mower setup. Might have to check and see what's available in the shop right now. Might have something in there that we can potentially make a trade up. We'll see. A lot of missed spots, that's for sure. Every turn, every single turn, we end up missing like gigantic chunks. Mowing is a practiced art form. Yeah. This particular implement, though, because we have a gap between the rear, like the front blades miss when I'm turning, and that just ends up leaving quite a bit behind, which is annoying. So then I end up spending time going back through and cutting what I can. Basically every single corner that we take. I think I've already got these though. Oop, there's some. See what I mean? Like literally every corner we end up having to go back and clean up because this particular mower just leaves it behind. But it's okay. But how are you guys doing? Everybody having a good start to their week so far? Square off the corners. See, the problem isn't so much that it's not square, it's that every time I turn, some of the grass is missed by the front mowers. It goes between the rear mowers. That's the problem. Like, I guess with this implement, if I wanted to do it like first time through, I would have to go all the way out, turn around, and then come back in, rather than the way I'm currently doing it. But where's the fun in that, you know? I mean, it doesn't take that long to go back and clean up the little spots that I miss. It's just more annoying than anything. Alright. Grab this little chunk down here. See what I mean? All these little spots. Alright, that should be good enough. Let's go head over to the other field. Good enough. I ain't even gonna bother turning the mowers off. I'm just gonna drive right over to the other field. It'd help if I didn't look like I was drunk. That too. Apparently this is the best to use. I mean, best to use is a, what is the word I'm looking for? It's a relative concept, right? Like, best to use in terms of overall working speed and working width, maybe. But in terms of, like, being just obnoxious, definitely not the best to use. But yeah, in terms of just like the working speed being 14 miles an hour, plus the fact that like it's a wide working width because we've got 3 mowers, essentially, is very nice. So I don't mind that. And like I said, it really isn't that difficult to go and clean up the corners after the fact. It's just more of an annoyance than anything else. Like, I'm sure there are other mowers that are close in terms of overall, like, working width that are similar speeds that don't require the front mower and have a gap in the back. Yeah, a little too much cough syrup, clearly. Construction Simulator. That's one that I've actually considered playing. I just don't have it. So, not rolling it out. Like, it is a potential. And I have a background in construction, so it could be hilarious. And excavating. So, it could be hilarious. We'll see. Not saying no. But I don't have a definite time on when I would do it either. So, don't hold your breath. What up, FWT? How's it going? Appreciate you dropping in. Hope you're having a great start to your week. Gonna be a hot one in the Pacific Northwest, yeah. Well, enjoy it while it lasts, because this winter, I guess, for the Pacific Northwest is supposed to be wet. Very, very wet, because it's going to be a La Nina year. And so you guys are going to be wet, we're going to be wet, it's going to be cold and miserable here in Ohio. Cold, miserable, wet. That is our winter forecast here in Ohio for this coming winter. No, they're not able to put anything into a swath, unfortunately. We got a windrower that we go through and windrow everything. Or a rake, whatever you want to call it. A rake, windrower, same thing. What up, Zombie? How's it going? Yeah, so there is no center mower on the back. Like, you have to put the mower on the front. Which is why it always leaves gaps when you make big turns. All right, Jess, be safe at work. Hope you have a pretty smooth night or day. How's my, I'm assuming you mean my American Truck Sim playthrough. I haven't streamed it recently. I did stream it there a couple weeks back, but still going well. I've kind of like relaxed on trying to do so many games at the same time. So I'm going to be trying to focus on Farm Sim and World of Warships for a while. And then once we either complete or I get bored with Farm Sim, then we'll pick up one of the other playthroughs that we've kind of left on the back burner. That sort of thing. Just because it tends to get a bit messy when I'm uploading like, or doing a live stream of like 5 different games on different days of the week at different times. So I'm trying to kind of bring things back to somewhat normal, so that people have an expectation of what they can expect out of the live streams for at least the time being. The way I feel like things were going was I ended up having, because we were playing like, I don't know, 4 or 5 different games at the same time. We ended up having situations where like it was a full week or longer in between live streams for a specific game. And I feel like that's very hard for people to follow along with. So I decided to try to focus on specific games for longer, so that people can go, okay, I'm going to follow along with Farming Sim for now, or World of Warships or whatever. And that way you guys get multiple streams of the same game, so it's just easier to keep up with. Because we all know, if I get into the rhythm, like ain't nobody puts in as many hours as I do when it comes to streaming and videos, and like I go kind of ham with it when I actually do it. Like there are days where I get multiple live streams in that are 3 to 4 hours a piece, plus the uploads, the daily uploads for like World Warships. I put in the time, that's for sure. Let's go clean up all of our corners, make sure everything's good, then we'll get the rake out and we'll knock them out. Go down to this last end piece down here and see if I've got all of it down here. I think I do, but double check. Yeah, looks pretty good. Beautiful. All right, let's go pick up the rake. Oh yeah, we've had some good ones. I don't know if you saw the last ATS stream that was like 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago at this point. But there was a recent one, and it was just as funny. Highly recommend you check that out if you haven't. If you enjoy the American Truck Simulator streams, then you'll love that, because it was just as ridiculous as you'd expect. All right, let's spray off our mowers. Get these all cleaned up. Go. Beautiful. Let's fold up the rear. Grab the rake. Let's check in the used equipment and see if there's anything in here. There's a spreader. We don't need that. There is a field creator cultivator. And it's got a 250 horsepower requirement, but 7.5 meter working width. That's not bad. That's not bad. Half off, too. I mean, we don't need it, because I usually just rent those cultivators. But it's good to know that it exists. Gotta get this unfolded. Figure we do it a little bit differently this time. We are going to still try to maintain straight rows, because it did make the baling much easier. front mower and attached baler. Yeah, I could see that. It would take a little bit longer, but I could see why you would do it. I don't know what other tools were available for you in Farm Sim 15. Because this is actually the first Farm Sim I actually ever played. I think I owned a previous Farm Sim, but I never got into it. But then I started watching it on YouTube and stuff, and I really enjoyed it. So I was like, I'll give it a shot. And I've really enjoyed playing Farm Sim 22. I really have. It's been nice. Oh yeah, I forgot. Honey. I just drug my honey pallet all the way out to the freaking grass field. Whoopsie. I was like, what is that in my field? Oh yeah, just totally ran over the honey. Oh well. Won't be the last time, probably. I mean, judging by how quickly that other pallet spawned in, I'm going to assume that we had enough honey in that pallet that it was full. Come on. Turn, baby, turn. Disco Inferno, turn, baby, turn. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, let's get the rest of this. We do round bales. I've got a baler that does round bales, and it wraps them as well so that we get silage out of them. But before it becomes fully silage, I usually feed a couple of bales in there to the sheep so that they can make sure they have plenty of grass. Have I played Dance Central Time Travel? Never even heard of it. Never even heard of it. And thank you, FW. Appreciate you, my dude. We got 53K, and we're very close. Like, within a couple of weeks, we should have over 25 million views, which is absurd. 25 million views, man. They travel back to the 70s, and one of the first dances you learn is Disco Inferno. Perfect. Sounds like a fun little game. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno, burn, baby. I do love me some music, and the thing is, like, my taste in music goes basically through all the decades. Like, everything from 30s and 40s all the way up to, like, modern music. I have very broad taste in music. I prefer older music to newer music, but I can listen to just about anything. The only thing I really don't care to listen to is like super heavy metal, like when they're just screaming half the time. Like that's not interesting to me at all. And like modern rap music where the lyrics are just garbage. What up, Hayden? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great start to your week. Finally got a new hybrid carrier and did 102K. Congrats. Glad you're enjoying it. So far, this has gone pretty well. It's a different way to do it, other than us running over our honey pallet, obviously. That'd be what you call not ideal. It's always one awkward spot. Always. Alright, that's that field done. Now we gotta do this one. Knock over even more signs, because by this point I've knocked over half the ones in the county. But I make nuggets? Use the cam? I'd rather not. See, what you don't realize is using the camera, it forces me to get out the green screen and then like forces me to make my little room even smaller, even hotter, because then I've got the lights staring at me. Like, it's a whole thing. So that's why I don't do the cam. But I do appreciate you. Got the Atlantico, nice. Sorry if I'm not talking as much as I normally do, but yeah, just trying to save my voice a little bit. Not much to talk about at the moment. Nothing you guys ain't seen before. Us just doing our normal grass mowing, raking, baling thing. I believe it's June or July that we harvest the oats. So we should be getting ready to do that. So that'll be something different very soon. But this is the whole point of the series, right? Progression. So we started with a little bit of property up here. We mowed a lot of grass. We raising our sheep up. We've managed to expand into having equipment sheds. We own a lot of equipment. We have grain storage now. So we've come a long ways. I know it seems like a lot of repetition, and it really is, but that's farming, right? That's the way it goes. But at least we are definitely progressing from one stream to the next. There's definitely a difference. It's not just the same thing every time. But that's also why I try to stream this, because I can do 3-4 hours of streaming, and then we make definite progress every single stream, which is nice. Whether it's trading out equipment or buying new land to expand to. All that stuff. What up, HSF? Appreciate you dropping in. I am starting to feel better. Still not 100% yet, as you can probably tell by my voice. But we are definitely getting better. Felt good enough to get on and stream today, at least on a nice chill game. I don't want to do Legends just yet, but hopefully I'll be good enough tomorrow to do a Legends stream. It'll probably be a little bit more of a chill Legends stream tomorrow, but hey, something's better than nothing. I think we can all agree, right? Such an oddly shaped field. And we definitely have equipment that's a little bit too big for this. But gets the job done relatively quickly, so makes for less waiting around. Allows us to progress a little bit quicker. Got your first tier 6 battleship. Congrats. Which one was it? What'd you get? And are you enjoying it? Big jump going from tier 5 into tier 6. Tier 5, you kind of feel like the top of the like world, right? Because you've got so many strong battleships, so many strong ships in general, but so many strong battleships for their tier. And you don't really have to fight anything that you don't have similar firepower capability to. That all changes when you go to tier 6. Tier 6, you're basically bottom of the barrel again. You got to go up against tier 7s that are just absolutely absurd compared to your ship. And yeah, it gets to be real tough. What up, Jim? Colorado? Colorado's a good boat. It can be trolly, there's no doubt about it, but it's the good boat. All right. Raking has been done. Now we just got to bale it. I had the lights on in the daytime. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Go ahead and park the rake. Look at that. Is that not like the smoothest I've done yet? That was pretty smooth. Alright, let's go pick up our baler. Just a baling. Making me some silage. Just a baling. Gonna make all the money. Yo, Kushti, thank you for coming in, re-upping for 19 months, my dude. Welcome to the stream as well. Hopefully you are having a great start to your week. I guess the good thing about wrapping bales like this would be that you could probably run the wrapper about as fast as possible. Because, like, you don't have to worry about it, like, grabbing a sharp edge of a pallet and ripping the wrap, you know? When we use auto wrappers in factories, you gotta, like, be careful with the pallets. Sometimes the edges of boxes will rip the stuff, so you tend to run it a little bit slower than you would out here in the middle of a field with some grass. What up, Jess? Welcome back. Sell you on round bales, it's just more convenient. You don't have to, like, take as long. Plus, you've got the auto wrapper that allows you to turn it into silage. You don't need a silage pit. You don't need to go through all the trouble of going through a silage pit and having to deal with it constantly, getting your tractor getting stuck or whatever you're using to compact it, getting stuck. It's just a convenience thing. Downside of using a round baler versus a square baler is round baler you have to keep stopping, whereas a square baler just push out the bale and keep going. But having an all-in-one means less overall work because you don't have to stop and wrap it later. What up, Y-Cat? How's it going? Like, I know a lot of people will run a, what do you call that? Scavenger or a harvest, what's it called? I forget what they're called, little trailers that pick up stuff. Forage wagon, that's the word I was looking for. Forage wagon. A lot of people will run that and then they just dump it into a bunker silo and then they compact it down into, you know, their silage, but that's like a whole process in and of its own. How is Connecticut? Is that the tier 6? Because I haven't really got a chance to play that much, to be honest. I haven't had any issues playing any of the other ones, so I wouldn't suspect I'd have any trouble with the tier 6 either. I think they've been kind of fun, to be honest. I wanted to hate them, but I don't. They're ugly. And a lot of people say they're breaking the game or this or that. I say people need to just adjust and learn to play the game. Everybody's so ready to like jump on the developers for everything. Oh, we didn't ask for this. What is the purpose of this? It's like, dude, first of all, it doesn't matter what you ask for. Just be happy that you're getting new stuff, right? Be happy that they're still putting effort into the game. Now, I'm sure they'll get a little bit of a nerf. They do seem to be a bit spicy. Specifically, Louisiana. But outside of that, I think they're relatively good. They're just fun to play. This will be fun. I'm gonna have to try to go up this hill with the baler and get in line. Go, little tractor, go! You can do it! Little tractor that could. I knew you could do it, tractor. Never doubted you. Not even a little bit. This has been such a good... This is definitely our best purchase, period. This tractor's been so good for this farm. I know I say this like every stream, but this tractor was on sale. I ended up selling a brand new tractor that we bought at the beginning of the series and buying this at a discount. And we were able to upgrade it, ended up with spending less money on this than we paid for the brand new tractor. And on top of that, it had more horsepower. Like, this has been such a huge comeuppance, that's the word, glow up, whatever you want to call it, for this Valtra, man. This is the first Valtra I've ever owned, and it's definitely my favorite tractor probably that I've ever owned in this game. What up, Jim? Ozzy, how's it going? I'm getting better, Ozzy. Hope you're having a great start to your week. Try to put that up at the top of the hill. You feel like you're finally done with World of Warships PC for a little while? It's always good to take breaks, man. I try to tell everybody that. But these games are so grindy. Like, you gotta have other stuff that you play in the, like, in between times, you know what I mean? got to. You'll lose your goddamn mind. I make money off of World of Warships Legends. Like, I legitimately make money, and I have to play it every single day to make sure that I continue to make money. I can't even just play Legends. I don't know how people do it. And I get paid to do it. I don't get paid by wargaming, but I get paid, basically, to make videos for World of Warships Legends. And yet, I can't even sit there every single day and only play World of Warships Legends. Which is why you see me play so many other games. Like, I just can't do it. I don't know how people do it. Because they do. I see the people do it. Guys that play like one game and play it for hours and hours and hours every single day, and I don't know how they do it. Hell, what a lot of people don't realize is I'll play the game on a single night. I'll get several videos done, and then I won't have to play the game for a week. Doesn't mean I don't play the game, but like it isn't unreasonable for me to get multiple videos in a single night of gaming on World Warships Legend, and then then all I have to do is record narrations at that point. Which is why people think I have a lot more games played than I do. Like, a lot of people are like, oh my god, Spartan's probably got 60,000 games played. It's like, no, I know people that do, but no, I'm one of the people that's got like 15,000 after 6 years or whatever it's been. I play a lot, but I don't play as much as some of these guys. What up, Firestorm? How's it going? Yeah, playing a single game is just asking to get burned out on it, for sure. There's so many other games out there too nowadays that you can actually have a great time. Like, there's chill games like this that I love to play. There's more exciting games if you're into that. There's puzzle games. There's, all sorts of different types of games that people can play. To hem yourself into just a single game's got to be horrendous. About to drop this bale. I don't want to drop it in the highway again. Your friends say if you get a Delaware or Louisiana at some point, they are screwed. Why is that? I haven't even tried to play the new arcade mode in Legends yet. Has anybody actually given that a shot? If so, what do you guys think of it? Oh, I believe that, Firestorm. I believe it. Hell, I've got over 1,000 games played in my Iowa, but that was my first ever Tier 7. And it's still one of my favorite ships. What up, Dylan? Yeah, I was going to say, arcade seems like it would be quicker. Because you're going to have AI in there, and AI is literally just going to sail in a straight line and die. So the games would be even quicker, so if you're looking for that. You don't have to deal with aircraft carriers, though you'd still have the new hybrid battleships, I'm assuming. Because they're considered just battleships. How did I manage to put that thing right in the middle of the goddamn road for when I go to pick up that last... Alright. I guess the majority of it. I don't really care to get everything. I keep forgetting to reset the bales too. Go through and pick up some of this. Just because we can. We don't have to get it all. I want it all. I want it now. Alright, I think we just go ahead and go into the other field now. That's a lot of bales, man. And these are 150 centimeter bales. These are not small bales. Yeah, they have actually. We're up to, what was it, 48 sheep now? Our pen can hold 65. So yeah, the sheep are doing really well. Remember, we started with just 8. Baling is nice because we can just sit inside and relax. Pay attention to our monitor. Kind of rough in here. It's not that bad. Can I rake up and bale a sheep or two? Not quite. That's why we have them in a pen. It's not 42 lambs, but we're up to 42 sheep at the moment. Hope I didn't just dump that bale right in the middle of the road again. Guess I'll find out soon enough. Yep, basically dumped it right in the middle of the road. Yo, Tuna coming in re-upping for 15 months. Thank you so much, Tuna. What up? Hope you're having a good start to your week as well, my dude. I saw your pictures yesterday, dude. Absolute beast mode, man. It's crazy how much you've changed. Especially since you committed to the whole weight loss thing. Or fat loss, I should say. You've done a hell of a job, dude. I can't wait to start showing off some of my progress pictures once I start actually looking like I'm doing something other than just looking like a goddamn marshmallow all the time. Especially with all the glute workouts I'm doing, man. Oh yeah, for sure. It's been awesome to watch, man. Like I said, you and Hustle both have done such a freaking amazing job at sticking to your plans. But I'm gonna get there. My goal is 200 pounds by the end of, or by December of next year. That's my goal, and I will get there, one way or the other. And I'm trending in the right direction right now, so as long as I can keep myself on track, there's no reason I can't make it. I can lose that weight in 6 months if I really try. Like, legitimately. Like, I've done it before. I just need to stick to it and stay the hell away from junk food. But I can't wait to see the overall change. Like I can already feel the change in the glute area, like legitimately. And this is just week 4. Imagine me in 6 months. Like I can somewhat see a change in overall shape and stuff, just from my progress pics from before and after, or before and current. But give me like 6 months. I can't wait. It's gonna be absurd. This is the first time I've actually legitimately tried to focus a body part. I've been doing like normal just strength training and stuff like that for the past year and a half, right? Because I've only been lifting a little over a year, well, a year and a half at this point. But this is the first time I've legitimately tried to focus a body part for an extended period of time. And working out 5 days a week, with 3 of those days being dedicated to leg day / glutes, is definitely showing some promise so far. Jim, you're not wrong. Dude, I've been telling, like, Uh, I've been telling my friend Carl, I was like, dude, if you just want to like lock me in a room for 6 to 8 months and make sure that I stay on track, I guarantee you'd see progress. Because my problem is, I'm very difficult to fall asleep. Like I struggle to fall asleep. When I struggle to fall asleep, I'll lay there watching YouTube or whatever, and then 4 o'clock in the morning rolls around, and then I go to the gas station. I'll walk to the gas station, get ice cream, and then I'll eat 2,100 calories of ice cream in a single sitting. That's my problem. Like, I know what I got to do to lose weight, because I've done it before. But when I did it before, I wasn't surrounded by ease of access of junk food. I lived in the middle of nowhere. So there was no getting up at 4 a.m. and going to get an ice cream. If I just kept it out of my house, I didn't have to worry about it, because I was too lazy to go several miles to get ice cream. But when you only have to walk down the street and you can do it in 2 minutes, then you can start to see why I've gotten fat again. Oh yeah, Jason. Like I said, I'm only on week 4 and I've already noticed changes. Whether it be like from a, just the feel, obviously. But, oh God, I'm about to dump a bale right in the middle of the road. Good luck with that, sunshine. Hope you enjoy. But also from like a shape standpoint, I'm starting to notice a difference. So I'm pretty happy with my changes so far. Pretty happy so far. And those changes are only going to get more pronounced as I lose weight. Because right now I've got the equivalent of a goddamn life raft strapped to my stomach. What up, Joseph? Appreciate you dropping in. Thank you for 14 months, my dude. What up, Owen? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you guys. I got push day today, Jason. We got some incline bench press, some shoulder presses with dumbbells, chest flies. I'm trying to think of what my other push stuff is. Let's see, incline bench press. Dumbbell shoulder press, chest flies, oh yeah, we started doing plank. That's what we started doing as our 4th exercise. So this will be my 4th attempt at a plank. I've gotten a little bit better each time, but of course I still have my my abdominal muscle that I fucked up. That doesn't help. All right. Now we're not going to get another bale off of the field. I know there's spots and stuff, but we'll just get that next time we do a thing. Next time we mow, we can rake that up with the stuff that we mow. It's no big deal. All right, let's grab the water, spray off our baler, make sure it stays nice and clean since it gets stored under a shed. Alright, let's park the baler, grab our bale trailer, pick up all the bales. That darn dip threw me off when I was back. Now I'm turning the wrong way. Beautiful. All right, let's get our front loader with bale spikes. Grab that. Detach. Go forward, grab our bale spikes. We'll grab a couple of bales for the sheep real quick, because they're definitely going to need them. These two are basically side by side, so they look perfect. They are perfectly suited. Well, not quite perfect. One's broadside, one's not. But it shouldn't matter. Look at that. And the tractor's heavy enough I don't have to worry about it. Because these are heavy bales. Alright, let's toss these over here. It almost took it all. So yeah, these guys are back up to 11,500. We'll leave those two bales there. Should be able to grab our trailer. Put this up for now. Shouldn't need the bale spikes after for what we're doing. What? Go. Grab our bale trailer. Let's go pick us up some bales. What up, Beretta? Hope you're doing well today, buddy. Losing weight while having 3/4 of your limbs impaired? Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. And limited mobility, like just straight up. Like even without 3/4 of your limbs being impaired, just limiting your ability to get out and move around. Definitely hurts. But you were making really good progress there for a while. I don't know if you're continuing to make progress with that. You were doing really well. I know you've had a couple of surgeries recently. Again. Started doing yoga. Nice. Trying to think. There was a I want to say it was Diamond Dallas Page was doing a yoga workout that was meant to help like people with limited mobility. I don't know if that is anywhere on the internet you can look up for help, like figuring out what you want to do. But I think it was Diamond Dallas Page. I know it was one of the old WCW wrestlers. Might have been Jeff Jarrett. It's one of them. Ah, there you go. There you go. I knew it was one of them. I was just like, I remember seeing a YouTube video. I think it was a veteran that had been injured, ended up gaining a whole bunch of weight, and then he like had his like whole road to recovery and stuff on the internet. It's a great story. Alright, so we want to put these, I guess, here. Try to stick to the right first. Yeah, I hope it works out for you, man. Like I said, anything to get moving when you've been injured or if you've just been sedentary or you know, like anything to start moving to get your body like used to moving again has got to be working wonders. You know what I mean? And then with just paying attention to your diet and stuff like that, you can make huge change to your body. And once you start to lose weight, you know as well as anybody that once you start to lose the weight, everything gets a little bit easier. So then you end up being able to add in other things down the road. So like just one day at a time, man. Don't try to kill yourself in one day. Just take it one day at a time. Just coming from the person that is habitually like fucking up the whole one day at a time thing. Be the tortoise. Nobody wants to be the hare, that's for sure. That dude was an ass. I remember the tortoise and the hare. The tortoise was just nice as can be. That hare was an absolute ass. Everybody likes the same thing. Like everybody is like results based, right? Everybody wants to be, they want to start their diet today and be perfect body by tomorrow. And that's just not the way it works. Be nice, but unless you want to go out and get a whole bunch of plastic surgery, not gonna happen. But you can absolutely make ridiculous changes to your body over time with very small changes overall. Honestly, this did not feel like as much of a harvest as we've had recently. There's one bale that's there in the friggin' woods. Let's just scrape that up, Bliss. I mean, we didn't even get 2 full trailers this time. Then again, we did take, we took 2 of the bales, so yeah, this would have been 2 full trailers. We took 2 of the bales and put over for the sheep. I should have grabbed my pallet forks. I'm gonna need to pick up that pallet. I don't want to spread fertilizer in my honey. Crap, I did it wrong. I totally did it wrong. I need to put them on the left first. Oh well. Kaboom! Run into our planter. All right, let's get the pallet forks on real quick. Fertilizer as well. This should be interesting. It's upside down. Beautiful. All right. Honey has been officially rescued. Pooh Bear would be very proud. Put the honey over here under the tree. All right. Let's do our fertilizing, shall we? Wrong button. want to spray my honey with the fertilizer. Immediately sprays the honey with the fertilizer. This thing is always much bigger than I think it is. Dude, this game is a lot of fun, and yes, it is very relaxing. I agree. I truly enjoy this game, and I am a rage gamer. And there are very few things in this game that make me rage, other than maybe getting run over by the train at, like, after spending hours trying to get used to very specific equipment. Very specific circumstances. Alright, that's our first harvest of the year, I believe. So we get these all nice and fertilized, and it'll be good to go for another couple of months. But I will say this, instead of getting this game right now, you could wait later this year. Farm Sim 25 comes out, so you could just wait for that. If you're interested in picking up a Farm Sim, it makes sense to just grab the newest one instead of like picking up an older one. Then again, you could potentially get this one cheaper. I don't know. I don't know if they're having it on sale or anything. But I'm pretty sure it comes out in November, for those of you guys wondering about the new game. Ah, sadness. I thought I pictured that perfectly. Like, I thought I got that turned perfectly, but I just... the smallest amount. The smallest amount. It's alright, though. We'll hit the rest of this field here, and then we'll go over and do the other field. Did I just do it again? I totally did. The most unsatisfying fertilizing ever. 2 little spots that I left on a turn because I was trying to get it perfect. Alright, let's go knock this one out real quick. Okay. Go knock this one out real quick. Beautiful. All right, let's go do this field. Should have plenty of fertilizer to do both these fields. What up, paramedic? Good to see you, my dude. Hope you're having a great start to your week as well. Wow's guy, how's it going? Appreciate you dropping in. Captain, how's it going? Mr. Taco. It's 1 a.m. You think you're going to fall asleep? Hey, I don't blame you, my dude. I don't blame you. This game is really relaxing. It really is. It's one of my favorite games to watch and fall asleep to. Usually if I want to like watch it for fun, I'll watch like The Formal Pickle, which is where I got this challenge from. He's got a couple of different series on. One is the Broke to Billionaire. The other is where he and his dad's an actual real life farmer. They do a co-op version of it, which is pretty fun. And then Daggerwin. Daggerwin is another guy that I watch, but I usually watch him when I'm like laying down, trying to wind down, because he's got a really soothing voice. It's just nice. Just a classic British voice, nice, softly spoken. Just good to fall asleep to. Dude, so close. Alright, let's go get that little tiny chunk that I saw right here. And then, of course, we'll get this. Alright, fertilizing is officially done. Forks down. Need to wash the tractor off real quick. Around to the side that we can actually see what's happening. There we go. That, like brand new. All right, so that should be all the work for today. What do we got? We got our grass over here for the sheep. The sheep are doing real good. The health of the sheep are back up to 100%. You'll love to see it. We have already fertilized the grass field after harvesting. All the bales have been picked up and located over here. So they will be being turned into silage in the coming months. We have our first pallet of honey over here. It is 400 liters of honey. Do these only become 400 liters of honey? That's kind of rough if that's the case. We'll be getting a whole bunch of honey, I would imagine. But, yep. Let's go ahead and head in and get to the next day. Was there anything that we wanted to look at? Oh, there's actually a couple of new things in here. We got a trailer. This trailer can transport other vehicles. This is a lowboy trailer for 15 grand. That is nice. Do we really have a reason to get a lowboy trailer? That's the next question. Like, is there legitimately a reason? I mean, sure, we could pick it up. It is cheap. It's $15,000. It's 64% off currently. And then, of course, there's this subsoiler for $3 grand. I kind of want to pick this trailer up. I'll be real honest. Like, having the ability to haul equipment around is actually kind of nice. We already have the tractor for it, or the truck. So I think we are going to go ahead and pick this up. Again, this isn't something that I was looking to buy, but it's in the thing. And having the capability of hauling your equipment around is definitely ideal. So let's set down our grain trailer. We'll go pick up our new lowboy trailer. What up, Panacea? How's it going? Annoyed? Appreciate you dropping in. How's it going? You kind of miss not seeing my rusted out bus? Hey, maybe I could bring the rusted out bus and like hide it out back or something. Turn our lights on real quick. It is starting to get a little bit dark in some spots. The beauty of this trailer is it's a flatbed trailer, so we can put whatever we want on it. It's going to have straps because it's meant for hauling, like, equipment around. Dude, I forgot we had a sprayer and everything down here. To be real honest, I completely forgot we bought a sprayer. Haven't had to use it yet. There we go. Look at that. Brand new lowboy trailer. Well, it's new to us. Not bad, man. Not too shabby. That is a long trailer, too. Good God. That is not a 53-foot trailer. That is like a 60-footer. I feel like that is way longer than 53 feet. But that'll give us the ability to haul our harvester to further away fields down the road. We may not need it right now, but like at some point we are going to need to like take our harvesters way down the road. And this will give us the ability to do that much easier. Gonna be a heck of a corner here. I think we got a good deal on this. Now the question becomes, where are we gonna put it? Where are we gonna put this trailer? And I kind of just blocked in our normal spot. And I could always just put it right here next to this one. I mean, that makes the most sense. That would be a normal 53-foot trailer. See what I mean? It's way longer. Maybe it's just perspective. Let me go grab that real quick. Let's try to get her a little bit closer for a direct comparison. We'll leave that one hooked up. Alright, now the moment of truth. They're basically right next to each other. Oh yeah, it's like a 60-foot trailer. This would be a 53-footer, most likely. This is like an extra 7 feet. It's a big boy flatbed. Or low boy. I know it's a low boy, but it's a big boy, low boy. I like the toolboxes up here too. Very nice. It is currently 36% damaged, but we don't really care because it doesn't affect anything by it being quote-unquote damaged. What up, Bradley? How's it going? Yeah, we didn't smash any roofs of the cars in on our way either. Alright, let's go inside. We'll forward to the next day. I think I'll grab me a banana. I have a banana. Everybody stands on their kitchen table when they get home. It's fine. Alright, let's call it a night. You didn't leave, you've just been quiet. I get a torch. I do the same thing. I don't always sit and talk in chat. Sometimes I just hang out. Oh, look at this beautiful June day. Gorgeous out here. Got us a new trailer. Our silage is fermenting. It did use one of the full bales. And then this one will likely disappear before the next one is needed. So we still have 48 sheep. We got wool getting put up here, so good. What else do we need? Probably ought to check on our oat field, huh? Let's go check on our oats. I mean, we could cheat. I could just cheat, I suppose. Let's save real quick. Alright, so the field that we're after right now is growing. It is not ready to harvest yet. But I still like to go check on it. Got another pallet of honey. Looks to be about done. So we'll have to check that out. Make sure we get that moved out of the way. This is the field that's showing up as ready to harvest. So I think next month is when we're ready to harvest our oats. Here's our big old oat field. Yep, I'd say these will be good by next month. They definitely look like they're going to be just fine. Just fine and dandy. Like a hard candy Christmas. Alright, back home we go. that gate not actually exist? Like, is there no collision with the gate? I feel like I went around it for no reason. That fence definitely exists. Yeah, it's not every day you see me in a side-by-side. It's our little scout vehicle, you know? It's decently quick. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it's also a work vehicle. It's got some attachments to it that you can haul around some small stuff if needed. You can put in a little bit of work if needed. Obviously within reason. All right, let's check the used vehicle area. Doesn't look like anything. Oh, wait, what is this tractor? I can't afford it, but damn, that's a big tractor right there, man. I definitely can't afford it, though. Interesting. Combination, like, half-track thing. Weird. It's currently got the 355 horsepower engine in it. Okay, go all the way up to 445 horsepower. All right, well, there's not a whole lot for me to do today, so I get to just sit back, enjoy this beautiful day, maybe come over here, go down the slide. I mean, come to the back. Wasn't there like a grill somewhere? I thought we had like a little grill. Meh, maybe not. Our wind turbines are doing their thing. We got our big old combine up here ready to go for next month. Let's see where we're at in terms of when is oats best sold? All right, so at their highest, they're 1,159, and they sell for their best in January, February. Fair enough. And it looks like they're going to sell for their best on the train, most likely. Fair enough. All right, well, there's nothing for us to do, so let's just go ahead and enjoy the day and move on to July. That is the wrong button. I ain't even shutting the door. Such a nice day out there, I just leave the door wide open. We just mowed the grass. So we don't need to mow the grass, unless you're talking about back behind the house. All right, let's head on out here and check. There's absolutely nothing in the used vehicle market. Okay. We are officially ready to harvest. All right. Well, I think I know what I'm doing today. Let's get our brand new harvester ready to go. Only capable of 19 miles an hour. Dude, this thing is massive. I don't even know if this will fit on that freaking trailer. I mean, obviously you'd have to like pull the header off and have like a header trailer, but damn, this thing is massive. All right, let's head down to the field. Our first oat harvest, our last oat harvest, or at least for now. we will be replanting it with canola. We must have got the spicy tune. This thing's only capable of doing 19 miles an hour, but it's doing 20 right now. We must have got a little bit of a spicy tune. Through here as we always do. Head over to our little pathway. Wait till we own all of this. What up, Iowa? Welcome back. It's still doing 20 across the bottom. Surely we're not still going downhill. It's all that extra money I've been spending. The company sent me a spicier tune so that I can talk good about it. I mean, I've never used the New Holland before, so this will be my first experience with this thing. And it's a nice looking harvester. I'll give them that. It is very nice. Very nice. Probably have to do a couple of headlands passes. But before we do that, I will get my truck down here with the trailer. Look at this thing, man. This thing's all kinds of fancy. All right, let's get in our truck. Get the old grain trailer down to where we need to be. Time to put this old girl to the work. Try looking forward there, dingus. Full speed ahead. Yeet. Oh boy. Definitely didn't just take that sign out. This old girl got some pep in her step, I'll give her that. She don't mess around. She made it down here much quicker than the combine did. Unfortunately, they don't have Peterbilts in this game. They have Mac. And then they have a couple of out of the US brands. You got this old Mac. All right. Would you shut the truck off, please? Thank you. Wasting fuel. Game. Unfolding the harvester. Let's get this party started, shall we? Only harvests at 5 miles an hour, which is not ideal. But we need to know that in case we ever hire a worker. We could have the worker doing the harvesting, and then we come alongside with the truck and match its speed. to help unload on the drive. Having the bees this close to the field, probably not the best idea, because when I come through there, those bees will be pissed. What the world is going on with my freaking... Okay. I'm assuming that the harvesting head doesn't flex, so being on the side of the hill was kind of throwing me off a little bit. It's like, man, something is wrong here. Maybe that's why it's only doing 5. It usually does 6, I think. Most harvesters do. There we go. Now we're doing 6. That's why we do headlands passes, though. Gives you plenty of room to go around the edges without having to worry too much. And we should have a decent amount of storage on board, too, so we should hopefully be able to get a whole lap in around the headland. Boy, these bees would be pissed. Yeah, I can see them all flying out, coming after me. Thank God we got a closed cab. But I'm sure I just sucked half my honeybees up into the motor. Something tells me we're going to be experiencing a shortage in honey for the next couple of months. As they recover from the losses of me sucking half of them up into the combine. So far, so good, though. We've done 2 of the sides, and we're at 33%. About to do a 3rd side. So we should have plenty of room in the tank to do a full headlands pass without having to, like, worry about not having the truck nearby. So what we'll probably do is finish the headlands, dump out what we got in the tank in the trailer, and then we'll come back around and do the rest. So far, so good, though. Everything's working as expected. What up, the pro? How's it going? If you're getting off, well, have a good night, my dude. Appreciate you dropping in. Yeah, Farm Sim 25 comes out in November, I think, of this year. But you'd still be able to play Farm Sim 22 on the older consoles. Has the prices come down on like Xbox Series X's and stuff lately? I bought mine when it first came out. That was a gigantic pain in the neck. Go over here and throw this in the grain trailer. I gotta remove the cover, don't I? There we go. Beautiful. I love that the game models the crop getting cut off and then taken and swept into the screw, and the screw feeding it to the middle and it going up into the combine that way. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Be glad that we got air conditioning in this thing. Good Lord. It'd be warm out here. Assuming. It is a bit of a cloudy day. Let's hope that the rain doesn't show up and spoil everything. I didn't check the forecast. Hopefully we can get this done before any rain shows up. Let it save real quick. Yeah, doesn't look like we're gonna get any rain. Should be good. It's cloudy. Oh, you guys are a bunch of youngins. 15, 17. I'll be 38 this year in September. 38! Friggin' collecting dust over here, man. Yeah, I know, Tuna. You're old, too. I know you're old. What up, Overland? How's it going? You're 33? Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, Torch. Capri's going to be 46. Oh, God. The Pro is 7, so you're definitely the youngest, I would guess. Country Bumpkin is 47. Jacob will be 35 next year. Nice. You're 13? I thought you said you were 7. Either way, still young. Still very young. turning 16 in December. Nice. Paramedic is 60. All right, we have a winner. I've got some people. My general audience is anywhere from 18 to 65, I think, or 18 to 57, or something like that. So I've got a pretty wide age range for my audience. What up, Dorico? Scott, good to see you as well. I think I forgot to call you out. Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise, whose continuing mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life, new civilizations, to boldly go where no one has gone before. Noriko, if you look up the intro to Star Trek The Next Generation, it's the same. It's literally just Picard reading it and not Captain Kirk. The only thing that changes is the actual opening theme song. Hey, I can't sound like Captain Picard, okay? I just can't. Ah! I wasn't paying attention! Oh, God. I just ran right into my crop. I was totally not paying attention at all. Let's go pick up our oats. Oats, peas, beans, and barley, oh. Oats, peas, beans, and barley, oh. Do you or I or anyone know where oats, peas, beans, and barley grow? Gotta like that reaction time though, right? I mean, that was at least somewhat impressive. Like, I was straight up not paying attention at all, and I managed to stop only a couple of feet into my oats. I was reading chat, having a good time. You know what I didn't think about? I'm pretty confident we could have made it like straw. And baled up the straw. I didn't think about that. It's fine. You don't make much off of it anyway. Dad died at 69. Could have lived till he was 90. You don't know that. You don't know that. My mom, she passed away at 51 of lung cancer. So, some people get lucky and live longer, and some people don't. Put a thermos of sun tea. I'm telling you, man, I could go for some sun tea right now. I need to start doing that. I need to buy me. You know what? I'm doing it. This check, when I get paid in a couple of weeks, I'm gonna go buy me a pitcher, a glass pitcher, and I'm gonna buy me some good old-fashioned tea bags. I already have the sugar, and I'm gonna put me some sun tea out on my porch and get that stuff. It's been so long since I've had sun tea. I keep talking about it, but I don't do anything to actually change the fact that I ain't got it. You've never had sun tea, Capri? Oh wait, that's right. You're from across the pond. Basically, sun tea is when you take tea, you put like 6 or 8 tea bags into a pitcher of tea, a glass pitcher. You put that out on your front porch in direct sunlight and let the sunlight brew the tea for you. You let it sit out there for a few hours in the nice warm sun. It brews the tea, and then you take your tea bags out and add in some sugar, put it in your fridge, let it cool off, or just serve it with ice. You've got you some good old-fashioned sun tea, man. It's good stuff. What up, Daily? We're not playing World of Warships Legends today. I'm going to try to stream it tomorrow. My voice is still not 100% yet, but I'm hoping that I can get through a World of Warships Legends stream tomorrow, so I will try to get it streamed tomorrow. We'll see how that goes for me, though. Also, welcome to the stream, Daily. What if there's no sun? I mean, it's still going to brew itself, but we just call it sun. That's because you're weird, Capri. That's because you're weird. You grew up in an area that puts milk in their tea, for God's sakes. It's not coffee, man. I ain't putting milk in my tea. I ain't doing it. I refuse. I don't mind having hot tea, but I ain't putting I'll put honey with it. Put a little bit of sugar with it, a little lemon in it. I am not putting milk in my tea. It goes against everything I believe in. I'll put a little bit of milk in hot chocolate. Mopping up Scar? Yeah, the bombs are pretty pathetic on Enterprise. You're not wrong. I'd rather them bring in a carrier and not be completely busted and then buff it over time to make it slightly better than to bring in a carrier that's completely and utterly broken and then have the entire goddamn server screaming and hollering for weeks on end about how busted it is. It's so stupid. Why does Wargaming do this? You can hear them now. Always the same people, too. They got no idea what it's like to actually go out and work. They just complain about everything. I complain about everything, but I know what it's like to go out and work. I've earned my right to complain about everything. Because I'm old. That's how it works. Older you get, you've earned your right to complain. Bubble tea is the best? I don't even know what bubble tea is. Sounds like something I used to do as a kid where I would take a straw and blow bubbles into my drink. To annoy my parents. You know, you're out at a restaurant, you just start blowing bubbles in your drink because you want to annoy your parents. Surely I'm not the only one that does that, or did that. Yeah, the Ark Royal was busted. I mean, they've released some pretty busted ships over the years. So it looks like we're going to get 20,000 liters. 20,350 liters per container in the trailer. We shouldn't fill this thing all the way up on this harvest, but we got a lot more than I thought we were going to get out of this. Considering this was just kind of a quick little, hey, I want to put this in here before we, to like take up time before we go. Do canola. Alright. Yo, Kevin, thank you for becoming the newest member on the channel. Appreciate you, my dude. Welcome to the Spartiates. Welcome to the stream as well. You feel sorry for your puppy because she's been crying all the way home after having surgery to remove her eggs? That is pretty sad, but she'll get better, and she'll be a happy puppy again. she's cuddling up to you, here you go. Yeah, just let her lay on you and relax. Love looking at chat and seeing all the nonsense going on. Yeah, chat can be crazy sometimes, especially on Legend streams where you end up with so many people. But I do appreciate everybody dropping in, and I hope that you guys have been enjoying the stream so far. And if you have, and you haven't actually hit that like button, you can hit the like button. It helps the channel out quite a lot. So I appreciate all y'all. Two more passes and we should be done with the harvest. Not too shabby, man. Yeah. Oh, look at all the deer. Lord. Got deer everywhere. Makes sense. When I was growing oats, I bet they'd love that. Can I review the Dakir and the IKS cruiser from Star Trek? Possibly. Not gonna say 100% yes or no. I will definitely take a look and see whether or not it's worth my time. Dakir, probably. The cruiser, probably. I don't know. The cruiser's just to feed you with extra armor. So I don't know if I even want to play that. Doesn't get smoked. Yeah, this is the last pass. Last pass of the oat harvest. I can see the argument for having animals. I love animals too. I also love cars, so I see both sides of that. Just lost the stream. You better find it real quick. Find it. All right. Let's go put this in the trailer. We'll take this thing back up the road to our house. There we go. All right, we'll take this up the road, get it back home, and then we'll jump over to the truck and we'll bring it home as well. We'll put the oats in the silos. That way we ain't got to worry about that, because it'll need to be stored until winter, when the price is at its best. Then we'll have to come back down and cultivate the field and be ready to go for the planting of canola, I believe. I'll have to check the calendar, make sure that I'm not wrong, but I'm pretty confident. Oh God, that white fence, man. Why does everybody like white fences? Can't see the damn thing. Apparently my header's too low to get over the fence too. This is why you have header trailers, folks. Probably would behoove us to actually get a header trailer, to be honest. Because these roads are not wide enough for this thing to go down with the combine header on. What up, Warren? How's it going? Saw a BB show that turned. Oh yeah, that would be the Top Gear. Top Gear turned one of these into a snowblower. You're not wrong. It was hilarious. Back when Top Gear was actually interesting to watch. They used it to like go through a town, and they were throwing like rock because they brought along some like I don't know, chip to drop on the ice and stuff to help people have traction, but then they used the auger to throw it onto the road and just like spit freaking rocks, breaking windows and everything else. Clarkson! Those three were freaking hilarious, man. You blubbering idiot. All right. And just like before, we will park our combine right here. Managed to make it home with very minimal issues. Here we go. Not gonna bother hosing it off because it's just gonna sit outside and collect dust for the next several months anyway, so. I lied, I'm gonna totally hose it off. It's too much money sitting there to have it get caked up and then end up catching on fire on me. Header first. I will say this about the New Holland. It's very yellow and very black and blue. So it shines pretty good when you clean it up. Treat your equipment well, guys. Maintain it. And it'll take care of you. Alright. Let's go jump in our truck. Get this grain back to the silo. We've got 29,000 liters of oats in here. Very nice. Cut across the interstate here. I'm sure nobody will notice. Watch out for the white fence. And the white sedan. God dang it. Oh yeah, we forgot we can close the cover. There we go. Don't want our oats spilling out all over the road as we're doing 50 miles an hour. Have a good night, Daniel. Appreciate you dropping in, man. What up, Ghost Knight? Yeah, imagine the news stories. You're not wrong. Alright. Now that we're home, let's go ahead and pull up to our little crane elevator. All our oats down into the grain elevator. I have to back up a little bit to try to square this thing up over the elevator. Apparently I didn't get close enough. I have to actually go in and physically select to tip from the back the second time. Got it. Got it. All right. Put the cover back over it. Get a nice little turn in here. Beautiful. Now all of our oats should be in our silo here. You can see it is currently holding 29,229 liters of oats. Very nice. The sheep have used the last of the bale that was already here, so that's good news. We'll have to keep an eye on them. They are officially up to 64 sheep. So we are one sheep away from being completely at capacity. Very nice. Have to keep an eye on how much grass we go through. Starting to stack up quite a bit of wool now, so we'll have to get ready to do that as well. Speaking of, let's jump in here. Get our pallet forks on and move the honey pallet out of the way, because I'm sure that we'll have to do something about that. I guess we gotta go in from the side here. Also, what is that blue thing? What is this? What? Is this like something that's supposed to be a collectible? It is. Oh my God, we got $1,000 for that. I was like, what is this just random sheep doing here? Just a blue sheep. All right, move that out the way. It's another 400 liters of honey. Game is starting to freak out a little bit. Put the honey down. Wait, is this another 400 liters already? Oh my God. How much honey are we gonna have? Now I need to start looking at when honey sells at its highest price. Is there gonna be another one? No. Okay. Starting to stack up the honey now. Let's go. All right, that's that. God, the forks are so weird in this game. They get stuck into the ground all the time. All right, let's put the pallet fork down. And let's plan our next next move here. All right, save. Now, if we go here, we should be able to plant our canola in July. No. Canola can be planted next month. So yeah, we're basically perfect at the moment. We shouldn't need to put lime on the field because we just did that before we did the oats. So that should be fine. So, yeah, so we are good to go. And then next month, we should be able to throw on our canola. Beautiful. All right, well, in that case, I'll go ahead and put the tractor back in there. We should be good to go here. We don't need to worry about this too much. They're already down to 11,000 liters. Oh, it starts at 11,400. So they're fine. They're fine. All right. Well, I think this is a great place to leave off. We've been streaming for about 3 hours. We have accomplished a lot. We did another mow. We harvested our field for the first time, our oats. We're getting ready to plant canola in the next episode. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate all of y'all. And I hope that you guys have enjoyed. I should be back doing regular streams, hopefully for the foreseeable future. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Also, what up, Sean? How's it going? I don't have any cattle yet. That'll be much, much later because we have so many things that we have to do in order to get cattle. But we do have sheep. But thank you guys so much. And if you like what I'm doing, punch a like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Have a great day, guys.